I want to talk about the Colts Panthers game today. We won by 8. And that's great news for us. You know, you take every win you can get, and I'm not looking for the rebuilding because this team can easily be 6 wins right now, 6-5, easy. If we had John Beeson and Thomas Davis, we're probably 8 wins, but we're not, and we struggled to beat the Colts. I mean, it didn't feel like we struggled. It felt like we could have beat them much easier because it did feel like we could go down the field scoring time. We had a great drive going, and then Jeremy Shockey fumbled. No surprise, right, with our tight ends. And then seemed like we'd get to the 50-yard line, and then the drive would just stall out. You know, it was like, what? It's fourth down. It seemed like we just got up here, and then it just stopped. I love the option we're running now with Jonathan Stewart and D'Angelo Williams and Cam Newton. That's a three-headed monster, man. That's got to be unstoppable because you have Cam Newton's running and throwing ability, and Tim Tebow, he's got that running ability too that Denver's having a lot of success with. But unlike Tim Tebow, Cam Newton can throw the ball, so ours will be much better because I think Tim Tebow, he's gonna be a backup next year because people are gonna learn how to stop him, and he's not gonna be able to do anything against it. He can work as hard as he wants, but I don't see it in him. I mean, he's a running back. And our defense really disappointed me today. Curtis Pater had I want to say about 226 yards if I remember correctly, with a TD and a pick, or 2 picks. And Cam Newton had 208 yards, no picks. That was great. No TDs though. And Steve Smith, 68 yards, 3 receptions. Got to get him more involved. But man, he's so athletic. He's amazing. I've been saying this forever that I think he's the best wide receiver in the NFL if you get him a quarterback. And now you can't say that. Arguably, he's the best, or one of the best for sure. You can argue that he's the best wide receiver in the NFL now. And D'Angelo Williams got his running ability, 2 touchdowns. I haven't seen that in a while. And we would have won last week. I mean, we put up 35 against the Lions. We would have won if we kept feeding D'Angelo Williams. 10 attempts, 70 yards. That is amazing that we stop running the ball when we're averaging that much per carry. But God, the per carry average today was unreal. I think D'Angelo Williams, I can't remember what their averages were, but I know going into the game, Jonathan Stewart was averaging about 4.5, and I think D'Angelo was about a little bit higher than that, and then Cam was like 5.3. And people have been saying our running game is struggling. Our running game looks like it's struggling because we don't run the ball because we have Cam Newton. But God, if we run the ball and want to dominate games with the run, we can do that. We showed that today, and I know it's a weak Colts defense, but the statistics back it up that we can run the ball when we want to. And Brand LaFell, he needs to become the number 2 receiver because this is a joke. I mean, I like Legadunane, and he's obviously your 3rd stringer, and then he's your 4th stringer next year if we bring him back because of David Guest's comeback. I think he's going to be really good. He's going to be a great slot receiver. Now, I think you put Brand LaFell in the slot when you go 3 wide with Legadunane, but if it's 2 wide sets, I think Brand LaFell's got to be that 2nd wide receiver. He's too good not to be. He's only in his 2nd year, and he's good. And then Steve Smith, man, he's just 1,000 yards in the 11th game. That's pretty impressive. For a guy listed at 5'9", he's probably 5'8", 5'7". He's amazing. And I think we played an overall decent game. We have and can play a lot better because the Saints, it took them a game-winning drive against us to beat us, and they beat the Colts 63-7, if I remember correctly, on Sunday Night Football. And I know that the Saints are not 73 points or 63 points better than the Colts, and I don't know how to explain that game, and I know we're 8 points better than the Colts. The Colts, if they have Peyton Manning, 8-8. So they're not a good football team. We're better than them, and we're better than what our record says. But it is what it is, so what are you going to do? And overall performance, I give it a C. But take the win any day. So I will make a preview vid of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and I think we'll be able to win that game. So that should be a good win for us. I'm excited about that game. And subscribe, please, and thank you.